Hey, alright, how's it going? Welcome to the video. A common question I often get asked is, what is a really good exercise for me to either do at home or in the gym to create more power within my golf swing? Well, you can't argue that traditional weightlifting resistance training can be very, very useful for you in terms of building up some strength within your body, but how do you translate that into your golf, okay? So here's a nice little simple one to help you with the right sequencing within the golf swing, okay? The sequence being, when you get to the top of the backswing, you start to see some pressure shift into the lead side so that you can create some real resistance and coil within the backswing versus overturning everything and then using the top half. We want to make sure that that lower half is starting to get involved in the downswing. Okay, so here's that exercise. If you don't have access to a gym, you can use a simple resistance band at home up against something. What I've got here is a really lightweight to start off with. And I've set this cable pulley up around about the height of my sternum, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take one step away from the machine. Now this is wanting to pull me slightly back, and I'm going to let it a little. But as I let it, I'm going to take a little step to the left. As I take a step to the left, what I'm starting to feel now is a little bit of a resistance between right and left. As I feel there, now I'm going to rotate my body back in the direction of where the target would be if I were playing golf. So I'm going to do this from a vertical plane, so I'm just straight up. I'm going to let this pull me back slightly. I'm going to take a step and I'm going to rotate to the right. What you see in other sports is that same sequence that you would in a golf swing, where you would rotate up to the top, the pressure gets down into the left side and the body rotates. Okay? In other sports, such as a javelin, you'd see a run up but a little bit of right bend. Similar to that, you might see a little bit of that right bend in your golf swing. As you start to run, you don't just throw it from here. You would plant that left foot, and that pressure moves up through the ankle, through the knee, into the hip, into the torso, into the arm, and finally all that energy goes into the javelin. A bit like a right hand in boxing. You definitely wouldn't use just the top half. You would see a similar kind of step and rotate to be able to create that same order of leverage, okay? So that's a nice little simple one that you can do at home to be able to try and mimic some of the feelings of the sequencing within the golf swing and hopefully generate and create more effortless power in your golf shots.